But Ciara Smith or Karen Smith, I think it says. What's more likely, John? Toy Story 5 or Shrek 5 being the biggest animated movie of 2026?
Oh, you're asking me or Rob?
Yeah, you. It's your. Uh,
It's
yeah.
yours.
This is yours.
Okay, it's me. Okay, so I'll tell you what. To me, this is the question of the day because when I first heard it, I was like, wait a minute, they're both coming out in the same year, and sure enough, they're both coming out in the same year. They're not coming out anywhere near each other, but they are coming out in the same year. Um, Listen, I'll tell you what, this is a tough one. This is a real tough one for me because on the one hand, you've got Toy Story, right? This iconic, forever kind of movie and franchise that has been with us from our childhoods and all that kind of stuff. The same can be said about Shrek. You can say the exact same thing about Shrek. And you can have the fact that, well, recently we had Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 4, and those all did great. It's $1 billion franchise. But I mean, I just keep going back in my head to that Puss in Boots movie I watched, the last one that came out. What was it called? The Last Life
Wish.
or Nine Life?
The last,
The
yeah,
Last,
the
Wish.
Yeah.
Thank you. And that movie was way better than it had any business
Yeah.
being. And when it got to the end, and they're going, we're going to go see some friends of mine. And the camera pans and you see far, far away. The audience I was with lost their minds because they think that means Shrek is coming back. And so it's a tough one. I'm going to say it's more likely that Toy Story makes more money. I mean, it's just a proven $1 billion franchise. By the way, it's a franchise that has a Best Picture Academy nomination under its belt. But man, listen, I won't be surprised though. I think both of these movies are going to do bonkers business, but I'll give the slight edge to Toy Story 5.
I think all of you bring up a lot of salient points. I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go with Shrek because it's been a while.
Yeah.
Whereas people look, the Pixar, their flagship franchise is the Toy Story franchise. You can't go wrong. I'm still waiting for Bug's Life. Why don't they go back to Bug's Life? But I love that movie. But I think the Toy Story franchise is a flagship franchise. They've never really let us down. I mean, I never thought that they would make another Toy Story movie after Toy Story 3, which ended so beautifully. But I do think that there is Shrek never goes away. And the Puss in Boots movie proves
Especially
that.
for Taylor.
Especially for Taylor. Shrek never goes away. There's something about the Shrek franchise, and I think the fact that they're bringing it back that I think a lot of people are going to get excited about. The one thing I would say about both franchises is I don't think that there's ever going to be people are never going to tire of either franchise.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask.
No, I don't think so. Toy Story and Shrek deliver generation after generation. I mean, they've been around for a long time. And they never date. They're never going to get old. And I think that, look, Shrek is now beloved by parents and their children the same way that Toy Story is. But I do think that it's been a while. And if Shrek 5 is great, I think it's going to be a huge hit. But again, so is Toy Story. And they'll probably be neck and neck. I wouldn't be surprised. It'd be like the Showcase Showdown on The Price is Right, where I think Shrek will make like $1 more than Toy Story 5.
To your point, I was like when my sister first got to LA, before we came to Vegas, we took my sister and her husband to Universal Studios Hollywood because they'd never been there. And we spent the day there. And they have a lot of characters in costume walking around, right? They had a Shrek walking around. The families and the kids swarmed to Shrek. So we might think about, because I think the point you raised was so good, Rob, about the fact that, listen, it's an older franchise. It's an older code, sir, but it checks out. It's an older franchise, but kids know it today. And I was kind of surprised standing there watching all these little kids going, Shrek, and like running Shrek. So again, I'm still leaning Toy Story, but it's going to be damn close.
It's going to be damn
really
close.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.